A player really taught me about women. Guys, let me tell you one thing. The last 10 years of my life, I've spent my free time chasing women, going on as many dates as possible. Um, you know, basically playing a game. It was basically playing a game for me. It was to attract as many women as possible, to sleep with as many as possible, and to feel fulfilled in that area of my life. But honestly, guys, doesn't fulfill you at all. I don't even know what fulfills you anymore.
Right, it doesn't fulfill you. Uh, you can have loads of women sleep with, you know, threes, sixes, even nines, and sleeping around. This doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't. It gets boring. It does. It's like, is this it? Is this it? Is this all them have got to offer? Because that's all I've got to offer, really, haven't it?
In that regard, right? To be completely honest with you, because monogamy was also never it was never distant for me. Just gonna be straight up with you, man.
Yeah.
Like, some people can be really happy with one woman in their lives, some people want to chase the Disney fairy tale.
Disney fairy tale. Well, that's just it, isn't it? It's pictures being painted that we need to get married, have one woman, and the woman needs to have one man. It doesn't work out like that. Very, very rarely. I believe that marriage is, it's not really a thing. It's, why do we need the government to have a contract with the government so a woman can take half of what we've got, if not all? And they haven't even helped us build that. I already had that business beforehand. You're not protected, are you? So what's the point of getting married?
Well, I don't believe in the Disney fairy tale, guys. I can get along with a lot of women. Just gonna be straight up with you. Like, I've met a lot of women that were bitches, and
Yeah, a lot of them are. A lot more bitches. And some are nice as well. Few and far between.
brats and arrogant.
Yeah.
And I didn't have all my experiences weren't per se really good experiences with girls, but I also got, along very well with some of them. And if they're pretty, if they're sweet, if they're caring, well, what does the Disney fairy tale mean then? There's millions of pretty girls, but
Well, exactly. There's millions. So why just settle down for one? Because you guarantee 10, 15 years' time they're going to break up. Women over 70% initiate divorce. And they come up with this lame excuse. Top and bottom of it is they're not excited no more in the marriage and they want it different. COC.
just my opinion, all right? So let's get back to the topic here. What it really taught me about women. Guys, this may come over as a shock to you, but women nowadays, they put men in boxes. A lot of women just categorize certain men for their lives, all right? And what do I mean by this? You have to understand that women look for the total package in a guy. And a package means it can be divided in certain traits, right? A man can have certain traits, and I can make a whole list about this. But basically what it comes down to, guys, these traits, the most important traits are called attractiveness, status, wealth, social skills, funny personality, and I don't know. I think that's one of the most important. And you can also categorize them in other small things, right?
Where's a nice man come into that? They don't. Women don't want a nice man. Even though this category state, I want a nice man. She's lying. Women don't tell you what they actually want. It's generally the opposite.
Right? What does attractiveness mean? Well, guys, over 6 foot, very attractive trait. Muscular body, very attractive trait. Nice hair, good. Not balding, great. Good.
Yeah, but that's like the 1%. You've got like 90% of women going for the 1% of men. There's not enough men go around, so they end up sleeping with the same man. Then going on social media and slating them. Are we sleeping with the same man? Groups on Facebook in that tea or whatever it's called.
Skin, well groomed, well dressed, all these things, you know, it's all divided into certain little categories, right? And women just look for the total package. They are biologically wired to look for the most capable man in all areas of this. All right? They want the attractive, bad boy, adventurous man that's really funny, that has social status, that has a lot of money, that can, you know, is financially free, that to do whatever
Money.
you know, to do whatever he wants. He doesn't listen to anybody but himself. He's tall, he's muscular, he has a good face, all that shit, right? He's capable of violence, is also a good trait. That's what all women are looking for, basically. That is why certain romantic movies are made. You know, the wildest erotic movies, 50 Shades of Grey, 365 Days. It's in the center of this guy. He's in the spotlight, right? The guy that I just mentioned, he's that dude from the movies, all right? So, but guys, if we look at it realistically, this guy is like so rare. He's so rare that it's basically almost impossible to find him for many women, right? Depends also on the area, but in your local hometown, guys, this man basically doesn't exist. He's so rare. I can, you know, if you look at percentage wise, I think he might be like 0.0005% of the world population. Man, come on, a guy that is attractive in every trait.
Yeah.
A tall, jacked, handsome guy, a bad boy with a lot of money, a lot of fame, good social skills, funny, lays it down good in bed. All this shit is so, like, it is extremely rare to find this type of man, all right? So what do women do, bro? They have a certain men for all these important values.
Sad, but fucking true. So they have like half a dozen men on the go. Yeah. Yeah.
So you know where I'm going with this, guys. This woman can have one man that is the provider, that takes her on, you know, that basically transfers money to her account. If she,
a simp. That's basically a simp.
She's nice, maybe she does something for it in return. It could be. She goes on nice dates with him, takes her out to eat, takes her to these nice places. He is basically the wallet. All right?
Yeah, the wallet, exactly. He's not a man, he's a wallet. That's all he is. He's a fucking simp. Do better, fellas. Do not simp over a woman, because they're bratty, spiteful, some of them downright evil. You know, just don't be that guy. Like, that's a simp. Because you know what? You're the opposite of being a masculine man. Stay masculine. Simps. Just, as soon as simps realise the better that females that's 8 or 9 or even a 6 that's better looking than them or just use them for the wallet, the world would be a better place. And come and join and sub at my channel, and you can learn a lot about stuff like this, about women, how they operate, how they talk a lot of shit, womanese, and how to get women. So yeah,
women nowadays have the wallet. They have a man that is basically seen as a wallet, all right? That spends money on them.
And they actually laugh behind when they were like girls, or the name, or who's texting you, or just the wallet. So you're not referring you by your name, which is disrespectful, just using you for money.
That makes sure she doesn't have to pay for everything. Pays for her boobs, pays for her lips. Could be anything, guys.
Yeah.
It's the provider.
She's actually a prostitute then. Is that not a definition of a prostitute? She may as well stand on a red light. Probably, it sounds like she does. Probably, a lot of women got OnlyFans these days, and it's, you know, when people stop simping over OnlyFans, that's when you become a proper masculine man.
Then they have a man in their life that is the Chad, the bad boy, the
Yeah,
bad boy that doesn't commit, that doesn't give shit to her, that doesn't, that only treats her like an option. Because that man has truly the options. That man has truly a lot of options. He
correct.
doesn't see a reason. He doesn't see the motive to be monogamous with her. And that girl understands. She understands the dynamic.
Yeah, you see what women are about. Probably, I'd actually state some women are really sexual deviant predators, a lot more than men are by far. I mean, I know some men be predators but deviant, but some females I know they've got 3 and 4, 5 men on the go. I mean, who does that? It's like you just anybody's. I know people who've been with old age pensioners. Yeah, aye. When she was pregnant. Yeah, disgusting.
But she keeps him in her life because, how do I say this in a nice tone, bro? He just lays it down good. You know what I mean with this. It's a pure
Yeah,
sexual relationship.
yeah,
It is pure raw attractiveness,
yeah.
but they will
Just
never
sex.
be together seriously. The dynamic is
They'll
not
never be
right.
together. It's always going to be sex only. They'll never ever be together. She knows that. He knows that. Because the man is pulling, he's choosing to do that. He's in control, not her. Stay masculine. That's the whole point. Be in control. Never let a woman control you.
This man will not provide for her. She will never have his kids, right?
Because he'll never provide for her because he knows what she's about. He's there for the sex and she's getting that and she probably wants more hinting on it and he's not doing it. He's just using that. But at the same time, she's using him. Then when it goes pear-shaped, she slates him on social media when really she was part of the deal as well. That she was getting something from it. But when she wanted more, he refused to stop seeing her. Then all hell breaks loose because she didn't get what you want, like a brat, like a petulant little child, which 99% of these women are, by the way, petulant little brats, little childs, and see what they want in men with no consequence. But anyways,
It's a basic understanding, right? So there's already two types of men she has in her life. Then she can maybe have a third man that is maybe a therapist. It could be, guys. It is maybe the guy that takes her on a date, goes to eat with her, and she just basically can rant or talk about her life, talk about her problems.
yeah,
This guy is an ultimate simp. He will just listen and listen and listen and discuss with her, talk to her, you know, and get nothing in return. He hopes
yeah.
someday that she will like him enough to suck him off or something, right?
But it'll never happen. Never, ever. Never, ever happen. No matter what you do for her, it's not going to happen. Because she doesn't find you attractive. She's getting her needs met other ways. You're simping to her. You're giving her validation. So that's what she's getting from you, and she's not giving you anything back. Rather than she's getting some type of therapy and just ranting and getting all the crap out of her, and that's the person she's going to use for that. But she's never ever going to end up sleeping with you. It's not a chance in a million years. You may get lucky, but she doesn't even find you attractive. She's not using you for that need. This is what women are these days. They just got lots of different men for different things. It's like, I mean, they do it better than men. I don't think that's a positive thing, to be honest.
Or to have sex with her, but sex with him, but it will never happen. So
Never.
guys, these are already three categories, right?
Yeah.
It is basically the lack of finding a man that is the total package, that have all these traits.
Which they're never going to find. It's less than 0.001%. They're never going to find. And a man that's high value wouldn't want that type of woman because he knows what she's about. He's just after sex. She's not. She wants more, but she's always going to end up sleeping with him because the attraction's there, and she wants more. That's women giving them the world. They want the moon.
So what does she do? She just She divides these qualities into different men.
Yeah, and I know many women in their 40s and 50s. They've got at least 3 to 6, 7 men on the go because men talk as well. Women think they don't, but men do talk, and and I was with her the other night. I was with her the other week. Is they sure that's her? That's seen one. Then they're all thinking she's the player, but they both get their needs met,
And who do you want to be? If you really look on it, and which type of guy do you want to be? Do you want to be the wallet? Do you want to be the provider? And maybe sometimes get sex, but guys, you will never be truly loved by a woman. You will only get used, basically, and sometimes you'll get something in return. Then again, you will never get the raw attraction from that girl, so the sex will also be different than normal, than usual, right? It won't feel as good. Do you want to be the bad boy that only has access to her to fuck, basically, to have sex?
Bad boy. They want the bad boy every time. I was a bad boy when I was young. I've got loads of women, no problem. When you get older, you're not the bad boy in the chill out. Where are they? They're with other bad boys that's younger now. Aye, that as well.
And then just, go our own ways again and again. Or do you want to be, the simp, right? That's always trying with her, that's always trying to understand her, basically have the thought that someday, she will fall in love with me because of my good personality and the way I listen to her always and always try to care for her. Man,
it's not happening.
It's a cold world out here, guys.
This
is what I really learned from being a player, man. So let's move on to the next thing, all right? And that is, guys, that the harsh reality is that women would rather be with a guy that has a lot of experience with women, maybe too much experience with women.
That's true. That's very true, because they want to be satisfied. That's just facts, and I'm just totally what it's about. If you're sitting around and you're the wallet guy, you're never going to get anything off her sexual-wise. It's as simple as that.
And a guy that is either a virgin or has slept with very few women in his life. It's the cold, hard reality, guys. In my personal life, sometimes I got asked the question by the girl that was with me at that day, right? She told me, "You've probably been with a lot of girls." They always assume that. I don't know. Just maybe, it's my, it's my appearance. I don't know.
No, it's not, mate. You know what it is? You've missed a thing there. And no disrespect, because them have been with a lot of guys. It's as simple as that. But they'll act shocked when you see the number, but their number's probably higher, and they'll never tell you the number.
And sometimes, just to have a little, to test them or to analyze how they would react, I would say my real notch count, bro. I would say the number of partners that I've been with in the past. And the first reaction, guys, would be, "Ew, you're gross." That they would be in shock, right? They would really be in shock.
Yeah, because they're lying themselves. They're trying to, shocked. It doesn't click on the way that the woman has probably got a higher body count.
And I would think to myself, okay, this is where I fucked up, right? I told the real number. This is where I'm gonna fuck up with having a chance with this girl, right? Nothing could be further from the truth, man. I still got with her.
Yeah.
At the end, I still got her, bro.
But I'll still sleep with you.
And that's where I realized women look for a man that has experience, but they just really don't want to know about it. And you got to remember also, guys, that you can't listen to what a woman says most of the time,
True.
but you gotta see what they do.
Yes. Actions speak louder than words. Never forget that. Stay masculine.
You gotta see their actions. Don't trust their words, trust their actions, all right? So the fact that she found it gross that I've slept with so many women, she told me verbally, but deep down inside, the way she acted at the end, it's totally different. It's the opposite. She still got with me.
Yeah.
That's what you need to realize, guys. What women say most of the time is the opposite, man. Or it is partially the truth, but only under in these circumstances. Let me explain to you what I mean with this. When you ask a girl, what do you look for in a man? You know what they say most of the time? I'm just looking for a down-to-earth, funny man that is, respectful of me and that is loyal.
Loyal. Notice how the loyal bit was hide on the end, because it generally is. Loyalty does not exist with 99% of women. But the loyalty 100% does exist for every woman, for themselves. They're loyal to themselves, women, no one else. Not to their children, to their husbands or boyfriends. They're loyal to themselves because they're just selfish animals. It's as simple as that. They're very highly selfish animals. It's just as simple as that. I can't put it any other way.
Wow. You just summed up 99% of the earth, like 99% of guys. So
Yeah.
why have you're so troubled with finding a man?
Exactly, because she's just said, he's just asked her, well, and it's 99% of the men, so how can't you get a man? Because she's lying. The goals on them, what criteria isn't them. She's a liar. Then when you throw it back to them, they'll laugh in your face and agree with you because you've sussed them out.
Guys, they forget something to say before that, all right? They are already talking about the handsome Jack Tall dude, the bad boy, all right? They don't tell you that.
Yeah.
But they tell you, like, what comes after.
Yeah. Aye, exactly. Aye. They just tell you what you want to hear, to be honest. So you don't think they're 3 or 4 when 99% women are, actually.
All right, is their personality good? Does the bad boy treat her well? They sometimes they exclude something for the truth, basically.
Yeah. So they outright lie. That's basically what they do. They outright lie.
Actually, the truth. All right. Don't listen to what they say, bro. Don't listen to what they say. Listen how they react to certain things. All right. These are very important things that you need to learn about women, guys. This is what I have learned of 10 years of being a player, dedicating myself to understanding female psychology. And I gotta say, I know all the ins and outs now, bro. You can't tell me shit anymore. I will never be caught up by a bitch ever again, bro. I will never be heartbroken again. I will just understand things.
That's it. You've got to experience to understand it. That's top and bottom of it. But you follow my channel, something to me. I'll learn you quick enough without experience. I'll give you my experience and the world experience for you, so you're not making the same mistakes.
And if some things fall apart, I'll look in the mirror and see what I've done wrong, and I'll just continue with my life. And as long as you have options, bro, like heartbreak is not that painful.
That's true. They say to get over heartbreak of get over a woman is to go with another woman. And I've done that myself, and it works every single time. Every single time. To get over a woman, she breaks your heart, get with another woman straight away and broadcast it all over social media. Bet you that woman that's broke your heart will be thinking, he's with someone else. She'll be trying to contact you because you've got someone else. Because they don't want you. They just don't want you to have anyone else to be with you. That's the level of craziness of women. They don't want you, but they just don't want you to have anyone else. Make it make sense. Stay masculine, friends.
The more options you have, the less heartache you will have, guys.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. So, if you found the video helpful, I suggest subscribing to the channel, and I catch you as always in the next one. Peace out, guys. What being a
Yep, that guy there, give him a follow if you can. The original video link is in the bottom of his channel in the description. But yeah, it's just highlights, really. Says it all, isn't it? What I already knew. Womanese, don't listen to what they say, look at what they do. They say a lot of talk and but actions speak louder than words. And as soon as simps realise that you stop simping and paying for OnlyFans, I mean, I've been single for 7 years and I've never once paid for OnlyFans. There's no chance on earth I would give my money to some, whatever they are, because that's what they are basically. You know, sooner the better simps learn and stop being a wallet, being a simp, and the quicker you'll start getting women. It's as simple as that. So don't listen to what one tells you, because actions speak louder than words. React on what, look at what they do. It's as simple as that. It's not rocket science, but yes, experience does learn you that. I've been with many women over my lifetime. A lot of women, some really good looking women, and some ugly as sin. Overweight, yeah. But, there's some nice ones, canny ones, just like the guy in the video, but there's some right proper bitches and some really think they're stunning and lovely and beautiful. They're not. They're horrible, vindictive, and they've got 6 men on the go at once. So stay masculine, friends. Stay masculine. Stay masculine. Come on. Stay masculine. And don't forget to sub. Catch you on the next one.